What's popping, y'all? Looks like everybody around the streamer is looking to catch fades on his behalf, because first it was his girlfriend who recently got arrested, walked herself into jail. I think this is the first time we've seen someone put on makeup and get dolled up to walk into a jail cell. And then now his best friend, no, not boyfriend, best friend, is taking a fade on his behalf too with the ASU frat leader. So if you guys recall, several weeks ago, there was the infamous moment that just went so crazy viral from this guy Varys, who helped him get into the Pike House, I believe, at ASU when he did a trip there, and this like frame mogging thing happened. So what happened afterwards is that some sort of interaction happened. They had a falling out because Clavicular was allegedly trying to sign this guy whose name is Varys, the ASU frat leader, to a streaming deal. He would take a percentage, and this guy was like, nah, I'm not trying to do that. So Clavicular was like, okay, we're not collabing at all then. And this guy felt a certain way about it. Eventually, he starts playing the social media game too, the back and forth. And he calls him out to a fight on brand risk.
One second, I gotta say something. Clav, fight me brand risk. I'll beat your ass. You know I will. You'll never sign the brand risk. You'll never do it because you don't want to get frame mogged, then get your ass beat by the ASU frat leader.
So wise enough, Clavicular just completely ignores it. He's like, why give this guy attention? Why try to take a fade? Because Clavicular is more interested in fighting. It's so funny seeing the disparity in these things. So this Varys guy, he's clearly made his career from that instance with Clavicular, and Clavicular saying like, yo, his 5 minutes are up. I don't think so. That guy he's building his base right now, and he has like a core fan base, and he's consistent, so he's going to slowly build it up. He's not going to be as viral, of course, but he's trying to, move up in rankings if he fights Clavicular on Aiden Ross's boxing card. But Clavicular is also very open to fighting Marlon because that would move him up, and Marlon doesn't even want to acknowledge Clavicular because Marlon's got this guy's on Netflix, this guy's got deals with Baller League or whatever. This guy's next to iShow Speed. He doesn't want to touch Clavicular with the 10-foot pole, which is smart. He shouldn't acknowledge him. He should pretend like he's never even heard of him. And if he comes up to him, he's like, oh, this is a fan. But that's a fight that people want to create. And Clavicular would probably be down to take that fight because he knows that it can ascend him, no pun intended. But Clavicular's close friend, he would get into a beef over a girl. So he met some girl on some streamer party, something like that, and the next day he would bring her to the club, this Asian girl.
What?
Arden wants to get on stage.
Yeah, I was gonna go get you, but they're like, no, wait here, and then we'll let you in. And I don't think they were gonna let you in, so I don't know. Here, do you have the other mic? You guys know each other? Where?
I could hear this microphone.
Good. How do you guys know each other? Hi, how are you? Good to see you.
So this Asian girl, her name is Emerald, or at least she goes by Emerald, and a bunch of people, or the clip channels, were saying that, yo, this guy picked up Sakura, who's Jason Lewin's ex-girlfriend, at this club. It wasn't her, but a bunch of people believed it, and they liked it. And this is the biggest problem with X, is fake news. They need to start ban-hammering people that just post obviously fake stuff, because it ruins the integrity of the site. Now, anytime, you're just constantly anxious on X. You're reading something, you're reading the replies, you're like, is this even real? The constant battle of going on X every day, the only question at the top of my mind, and it's probably the same for you guys, is this even real? Is this even real? Is this even real? We don't want to do that. And it's not even like, oh, is this exaggerated? No, is this real or completely fabricated and taken not even just out of context, but just a complete and total utter lie? So that was the situation there. They're calling her like Sakura. That kind of went viral. So now this new relationship is happening. So apparently these guys formed a relationship. They became exclusive. The Sakura lookalike, or Emerald, and Clavicular's best friend who's living with him in that house. And they had an argument online because she was doing a certain type of content that he didn't like.
First time trying Mr. Beast me. First time trying Mr. Beast me.
It's not bad. It's really not bad.
Who's your guy? Who's your guy?
One feels like enough. It feels very salty.
You thought I was gonna find that funny?
That's not funny.
Yo, Chad, is that funny?
What's not funny about it? What's not funny about it? I don't care.
No, no, no.
Then what-
She thought I was gonna find it funny.
What? What's wrong with it?
Be nice? Okay, I'll be nice. Sorry. It's fine.
So here, that clip, he was like, yo, what the hell? What the hell is going on here? And clearly, she thought he was going to be cool with this. But that really set him off. And then the breakup incident occurs.
Well, you might as well. It's like equally.
That's considered doing a.
You might as well just. It's like.
That's considered doing a.
Wow.
She's not.
Honestly, that's
she doesn't
worse.
do OnlyFans,
That's
she
worse.
doesn't do anything like that.
Yeah, honestly, like it.
I gave you an inch. You guys are taking him out. She's not doing that.
You got choked out by a black
What?
guy?
It is her friend.
By a black guy? The dude's white. Like what? Look at the video.
Oh.
Dude, why would you? Why would you?
It's all
rebuttal
good.
with
At least he's white. All right,
Dude,
we're out.
I'm trying to defend you, Emerald.
How? What am I supposed to say? Like
Okay,
you guys
well,
are acting like
let's
I
say
understand
it's-
that shit.
White,
You guys
Drago,
say
go
that.
propose.
Oh
He's
my
white.
God, 4 grown-ass men against 1 girl who did a video.
I'm
about what
defending
makes
you.
you
Oh,
guys feel like
23
you're
is
doing
by
so
belt, by
good.
the
Like
way.
I have so much respect for you, and then you go ahead and treat
Clearly
me like
not.
this about
You think if you respected me, you would make
Oh
a
my
video like
God.
that? And
Yeah,
then
that's
tell me you think
embarrassing. Yeah.
That's embarrassing. That's humiliating. You're saying I
Yeah.
embarrass you. I don't do. How have I talked to any girls? All this. I mean, you called a simp. All of this being super respectful, and then you're saying you respect me, and you're letting a fucking call you a and to call him daddy on it. It's ridiculous, and you're
You need
gaslighting
to
me.
say that? You
Dude,
need
I
to
can't
say
believe-
that.
So Clavicular, this would last for 20 plus minutes. These multiple, her taking no accountability for making him upset, him complaining that, oh, whenever I even talk to another girl, she's losing her mind. You know, just like people are arguing, the usual argument, and Clavicular calling her like a complete harlot and kind of just saying things to her that you can tell that her boyfriend in the scenario wasn't comfortable with, but he also doesn't want to put his foot down and be like, yo, don't talk to her like that, because he doesn't want to look whack for the stream. Like, you're just seeing a complete play right in front of you, and I'm talking about like a Broadway play or just like a political action, and he doesn't want to seem like he's undermining Clavicular, who's clearly an authority. He is his friend, but he's like, yo, I don't want to say like, yo, don't talk to her like that, because he's also angry at her, because he's like, yo, he's kind of right, because she is moving in how they would both consider her being a harlot. So after they quote unquote break up and he kicks her out, she shows up on a stream.
You're what?
It was an assumption.
My mom goes, "You okay?" I go, "Did you see anything?" She goes, "Yes, I'm afraid so."
How?
Bro, why the motherfucker?
Wow.
W screen time. W press. I mean, it's entertaining to watch, no lie.
Well, I'm crashing out. Dude, you know how hard it is to like deny the crash out allegations?
That was pretty terrible, no lie. But like,
All my ex-boyfriends are gonna love to see that. I'm not.
Now, the person whose stream she showed up on was the same guy that she was doing those skits with. And I just showed you one of the skits. Another one of the skits is the guy like coming in underneath her while she's doing squats. And all of these, the content that they're all doing, this is all gambling ads. It's a short form gambling ads that you might have seen. And yeah, that's that. But for her to go immediately to this guy, he clearly felt a type of way about it too. But her and that guy, they would venture off to Arizona. Yes, that is correct. Who's at Arizona?
Respect, G. All right, quick rest. 30 seconds. Go.
So they would collaborate with the ASU frat leader immediately, and they know what they're doing here, because now all of the people in Clavicular's best friend, Drago, that's the name that he goes by, in Drago's community, they're pulling up like, yo, damn, that's your girl going day one like that after you just broke up with her? And then he reacts and crashes out on the ASU frat leader.
She's so bullshit, bro. I defend Dylan. He's trying to put her into weird positions, trying to set up a date stream without telling her. He actually was a doughy man's, and this isn't farming her, just letting her cameraman so you don't farm him. Well, Barrett still does it anyways. And bro, I let you talk with Varys and David. We hung out and we were chill, and they still did it, bro. Like, it's not even about Emerald at that point. It's about friendship, and I'm sick of random investors just doing shit for clip farming and content. Like, I hate the clip farm aspect of streaming, bro. All the streaming content that I've watched over years is long form. I watch VODs. I'm just trying to enjoy long form content. All these guys do is try to script for one clip or some short bullshit. So, bro, it is so good, bro. Hey, when are you gonna realize they're using you, dude? I don't give a shit, bro. I consider him a friend. He sneaked Clav, and now he's doing the same shit to me. So I guess I should have expected it. She went to AZ. They're all trying to farm a view on Clav, bro.
You're hitting triceps. You gotta do lats. Yeah,
you're getting him clout. I don't give a shit, bro. The clout will be lost when he's staying on the ground after I've knocked him out.
Target only.
I hope the 2 seconds of fame were worth it, bro. You're a piece of shit, bro. Genuinely.
Baby says she love me.
Throwing away friendship and bro code over a couple views for a one title is ridiculous, bro. Friendship is always first. Loyalty is so important, bro. That's why I never switch up on Clav. That's why I would have never switched up. Dude, I have never switched up on my friends. I'll defend them. Even with the shit that fucking did to Clav, I still try to stay neutral because I could see where he was coming from. Obviously, I'm not going to go against Clav's fucking interest and start putting him on or whatever it may be. Like, come on, bro. Just like,
Jesus.
Literally zero bro code. And the fact that he doesn't want to have the balls to properly like be like, yeah, bro, whatever. I was gonna flip for me. He's like, dude, she literally, I was fine with her not being on camera, dude. I can literally go back on the stream right now and show your little G camera panning over to her and your facial expressions.
You can hear the pain in this guy's voice because he seems like a very loyal guy. So if you guys are unfamiliar, this guy's known Clavicular for like several years. They lived together before Clavicular blew up, recently, before the recent blow up. And he was also fading dudes in a parking lot on his behalf. So if you remember like several months ago when there was like a fight that happened and it was just caught on camera, but not on a stream camera, this was the guy that was fighting for Clavicular. He was like, yo, you're not touching my mans. So for him to maintain the relationship with with Varys, even after the falling out that they had Clvicular and Varys, he's like, yo, I maintained with you. I stayed cool with you. I didn't have a problem with you. I understood that, you know, there was something between you guys going on business-wise. And for you to invite my girl here, or a girl that I just broke up with, knowing what you're doing, like, that's foul. That's grimy. And you could tell he was really heartbroken by the situation. But he would get manipulated by the girl. And now there's beef between him and the Varys guy.
They're both weird as and it's like, it's the worst part is like, they're gonna say simple, like the only person that's gonna get for this is the girl, bro. She's literally gonna get decimated, and she was literally unaware of all the bullshit they're doing, bro. This dude trying to set up a date without her awareness, change flights from Canada to Arizona last second for this bull. Told her, oh yeah, I have some friends there that I want to see before we go to Canada. Meanwhile, I'm like, I know what the guy's about to do. Oh, Arizona. Who's from there? I wonder what they're gonna try to do. She told you that? Yes, bro. They literally changed it last second. It's bro.
What did they say? At first they were going to Canada?
Yes. She thought they were going to Canada. She found out literally hours before the flight.
So the girl here is talking about like, oh no, you know, he just switched our flight last minute to Arizona. Come. You got to be 16 to believe something like that. Like, come on, dog. Like, he switched the flight last minute. Oh, I thought we were going to Canada. What's in Canada? Now, what I think actually happened is the TikToker, the guy that she does content with, the white dude, not Varys, he told her, oh, like, don't worry, we're going here. Because that guy runs the show. He's making all the bread. Also, keep in mind the context for the guy that she's doing skits with. She said that she met him on Tinder like a year and a half ago or so, and they just became quote unquote friends. So the guy's not changing a flight last minute. That's not happening. That's a huge fee. He knows where he's going. So either she's lying completely or he lied to her. What does it matter? It doesn't matter for either of them. So this back and forth starts going on, and then Varys calls out Drago, Clavicular's best friend.
Drago, your girl came to ASU. She with the frat leader. She's safe now. What you trying to do? What you trying to do? Fight me on brand risk. You like your life, Drago? Because I hate mine. Let me know if y'all are trying to see a execution. Drago, fight me on brand risk.
So this is an actual good opportunity because we've got two people in the Clavicular universe. One of them is his best friend that's on the come up right now. He's doing his own stream grind, and he's also kind of like part of certain segments of Clavicular's stream, who's doing an indefinite 24/7 live stream, except it was recently ended again. First for the arrest and then now for something else. So these guys fighting would actually make great sense, and it would be great for Aiden Ross. So Drago would announce, and he says, officially accepting the fight against the ASU frat leader. For those who don't know, my name was inspired by Ivan Drago, the character from Rocky, who's also played by, I forgot the guy's name. And I plan on living up to his name and legacy. Training officially begins today. New prime incoming. You will lose, Varys. So now this guy's training, and this gives him great content. It gives Varys great content. There's good beef between them. They are also these guys are drugged up to they're juiced to the gills, as they would say. Like, I think the other guy weighs like 20 pounds plus more than him. He's going to have to drop some weight, but he's probably just going to have to dose a little bit less. You hear this guy talking about, like, yo, Drago talking about if I need to get up to his weight, I just got to add a little bit more tren or something like that to his protocol. I'm like, yo, these guys are running science experiments on themselves. But this will come out to great content for Aiden Ross. I like the fact that he's putting this together. I just wish some of these people had a little bit more time to train, because Drago is now training with Clvicular's security guard. So Clvicular's security guard is this guy named Joe Green, who was a professional boxer. I think he was like 16-1, 26-1, something like that. He had a professional boxing career, and now this guy's training with him. So that's even better content. So I think Clvicular's like, okay, I don't got to fight with this guy. I didn't want to give him any attention, but my mans can actually benefit from this. So I think he signed off on it. And now for a part of his marathon, this is another segment that people can watch. So he's kind of creating this whole universe around himself that all feeds back to him, financially, of course, and relevancy wise. And I think this is great. I think this is great entertainment. I think this is great for Aiden. I think this is great for the Drago guy. I think this is great for the Varys guy. Yes, the Drago guy got back with that Emerald girl, their boyfriend, girlfriend again. And funny enough, like, that Clavicular dude was like really surprised by it. He's like, oh, okay. And now we will just have to see them run the fade. I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be some prime time entertainment. Will I be betting on it? Absolutely not. No, I won't. But it will be entertaining nonetheless. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. And I'm going to see y'all in the next one.